So, alien, a constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
Divine intelligence? A god?
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
Let's see. Does my character... Does he believe? I feel it's kind of fun if you don't believe. There's no higher power.
There's nothing about the universe that suggests a divine intelligence. And most of what we've seen in Helios is artificial, as you said yourself.
Yes, but we're creative beings. Whoever made the remnant was too. Why should that be proof against a god? Wouldn't a true creator want to pass on the drive to invent?
Why bother with science? Believe what you want. Bother with science, let's say that.
If everything was set in place by some mysterious creator, why even be a scientist?
If I have reverence for a creator, how could I not want to study their creation? My faith does not hinder my work as a scientist. It encourages it. My senses tell me what the world is. Science shows me how it came to be. And religion tells me why.
Tell yourself that. I hope I didn't offend. I don't think so. We're just having different opinions.
I apologize if I offended you. I can be insensitive.
You're fine. Being challenged forces me to dig deep in my beliefs. It's healthy. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
Interesting conversation. I'm glad I picked the options that I did. This conversation is so cringy, says Remingtons. I didn't think it
pictures
was.
of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Could go deep in the earth? Excuse me, it's not Earth.
With what it has to do, it could go thousands of miles below the surface of the planet.
Or completely span it. An underground network. Just a thought, of course. I wouldn't even know where to start hypothesizing how it all works. The remnant builders, whoever, whatever they were, accomplished something far beyond us.
Okay. So it seems like everyone has like an initial conversation and then you can click on them and talk about more stuff. And then that's when you know that you've exhausted all their dialogue. Science team on Nexus terraforming the Scourge. Let's go with the Scourge.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
Terraforming?
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
Yeah, I feel like the vault thing is going to be pretty cool to go to different planets and stuff. And there being like, I don't know, a handful of vaults that we have to activate. I think that would be pretty cool. Science team on the Nexus.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I try to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
Last question.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager,
This music.
let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist?
Convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist. An inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
Is Batarian music like, I don't know, metal? That's what you made it sound like. Like those Batarians' music. Andromeda scans?
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The Initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
Okay, this is very interesting. Maybe we'll run into some Geth out here then? More than likely, probably not. But who knows? Did Dad know? Hard info to obtain? Did Dad know?
Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me?
It's possible he didn't know. The Geth are isolationist and hostile. Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
Okay, that's all.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
Revit says the non-believer writer questions were something that an actual non-believer would never ask. Feels like this conversation was here to tick a box. A non-believer would never ask, like, the point of why you're a scientist and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like they probably would. They're gonna question why they believe what they believe in, I think. Let's see.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
What?
What can I do for you?
You and Gil are fighting?
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. It sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
Any stories about the Tempest?
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about
I
her.
think we've asked this
Just
already.
about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology,
Yeah.
which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
By legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
Okay. So we got Solarians. Your opinion on the others? I think we probably already asked him about Solarians. Let's see what he says, though.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated. Lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
Your opinion on the others?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
I have to say this every single time.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I'll admit it, Gil's rather irritating. He insists on redesigning systems rather than maintaining them.
He likes to do things his way.
That doesn't make it the right way.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Liam's quite fun. Not many humans have that kind of energy. I probably shouldn't have told him there are secret compartments in the armory, though. He's been looking all day.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Dr. Tapero seems nice, if quiet. It must be very different here, compared to the Hyperion. Fewer people in stasis shock.
Let's keep it that way. What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Given Drax's history with Solarians, it's probably better I just stay out of his way. Too bad. That grunion roast he makes smells delicious.
It's kind of lame that we have to do this for every single crewmate that we have.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I like PB. But I really hope she doesn't lean on the escape pod's manual release by accident.
Is that easy to do?
It's an escape pod. If it's difficult to use, you're doing it wrong.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Vetra's very kind. She actually got hold of some dried seaweed snacks for me. Said I needed feeding up.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I don't talk to Cora much. She always seems so busy. There are things I'd like to ask her about your father, but it never seems like a good time.
Who else is left? Pretty much everyone, I think, unless Sam.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
No, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
Okay.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Alright, well. Now we're actually done. We're gonna go straight to the Nexus unless the game decides otherwise. I probably need to start scanning planets and stuff like that, but I'm gonna go back to the Nexus first. Before we start doing any of that stuff. Naming the dead, that probably can't be done yet. Actually this. Wait, what? System view space. Jeez. There's a lot of stuff we could scan, but base cluster. All right. Better beginning. AVP cryo deployment perks. Nexus. Let's go back there. Sound of a mass relay.
Ah, familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
Still think it's pretty cool the way that you travel in this game. Alright, let's go to the Nexus there. Wow, look at all those different missions we have here. We've got a mission from Drac, Waking Up to the Future. I don't know what that one was. Better Beginning, that's the priority mission. The cryo development thing, I think that was the lady that we found, the data pad, and it was like overlooking the desert or whatever. Somebody that worked on Site 2 or something. Something personal, I don't remember what that is. First Murderer, we've got to finish that because we found evidence on EOS about that. So I guess we're going in. Activate scanner, is that what it is? How do I just enter it though? Oh. Disembark the Tempest? Yes. It's still weird to me.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
Getting bombarded freaking on the Nexus. Remington says, if someone says they believe in leprechauns, do you say, okay, or do you ask them how they reproduce? I mean, I don't know if I would personally ask that question, but some might. Anyways. It's a good day to party. Just doing our job, or my job, rather.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
The outpost has a good leader. Improves our resilience. I think the outpost leader is okay. Say that.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
There we go. Nexus Cultural Exchange.
You said that.
What? I was just being honest.
Oh, that lag.
Between being honest and being an ass.
I gotta tell Cash to do something about her mechanics. We're constantly striving to
Wow.
make life on the Nexus more enjoyable for
There's
all
so
of
many
us.
people standing out here that the FPS is just like
But we know there's always
kind of
room for
gross.
improvement. If you have any
I don't really think it shows up on stream. This again is like something that just affects me.
Enough. Look, this isn't going to work. Just give me another chance.
So let's see. Speak with Addison. Yeah, Addison is responsible for like multiple missions that we have to do. So for this one in particular, the priority mission is to talk to Tan. I don't think we're going to talk to Tan right away. We should probably focus on doing some of this other stuff first. Writer family secrets. Nah. Helios assignments. Something personal. Talk to Addison. Confront Nilken. I think we should probably do this one first. What do you guys think? Solve the first murderer. This is like scanning stuff. Talk to Addison. So 3 missions that require us to talk to Addison about stuff. Naming the dead. Craft Pathfinder chess piece. That's a thing. Okay. And I'm assuming we'll probably get more. We'll probably get more missions around here somewhere.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to the Krogan.
But we need this equipment.
Well, you're not getting it. Stop making frivolous requests.
It's not a frivolous request. Properly functioning air filters are at...
Frivolous. You'll just have to make do.
We can't fix the station breathing bad air.
Who are you?
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
That didn't look like fun. I don't even know what you are doing, but we'll say that.
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
Heard things about him. He's always like that. Guess we can say that. Remington says first female Solarian. I think so, yeah. I don't recall a time in the trilogy that we saw Solarians that we knew were females. There might have been females in the trilogy, but just never spoke. But yeah, this is the first time that we're kind of encountering a female Solarian, which is interesting. Ooh, that makeup. I'm blushing. He's always like that?
He was pretty abusive towards you. Is that normal?
Yes, he's horrible. Working with him is a total nightmare. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Okay, so this is the second actor/actress from a Witcher game that has voiced a character or voiced something in Andromeda so far. The first one was when we were on EOS. We heard a recording from the same guy that voiced the character Vernon Roche in Witcher 2 and Witcher 3. And I think this female Solarian is Triss from the Witcher series. One of the main ladies you can romance. Definitely sounds like Triss. Which is pretty cool. How can I help? How can I help Triss?
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
I'm like 99% sure that is Triss.
A reminder that alcoholic beverages must be consumed within private quarters or at the vortex.
Alcoholic beverages. I don't know what we agreed to because I had my eyes closed trying to figure out if this is Triss or not. So let's see. Additional task maybe? Wait, was that part of his? Find Spender on the Nexus. Yeah, okay. William Spender is a difficult man, but there is reason to suspect that the Assistant Director of Colonial Affairs is actively working to undermine the Krogan. I guess that was that? I don't know. Anyways.
Should I apply for an outpost?
Yes.
I can do more good out there than I can stuck here.
Newly open vortex. Avina. What's going on over here?
Hi, Jessica. Welcome to the Nexus. I see you here in our database. Did you have your medical scan?
Yes?
Good. Let me call it up. There it is. Everything's in the green. You're cleared for entry.
I waited my whole life for something like this. A new galaxy. My friends thought I was crazy.
We're all probably a little crazy here, but that's the fun of it, isn't it?
I hope so.
You can proceed to the waiting area.
Thank you.
Immigration staff.
Next.
Whoa!
Derek, and this is my wife, Andrea.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. Welcome to the Nexus. Let me pull up your records. Here we go. Your medical scans are in order. Everything's good. You're cleared for entry.
Where will we be living?
EOS. Outpost Prodromos is being established as a science center. Looks like you two are nourishment engineers. Makes sense. Scientists have to eat. Terraforming efforts are ongoing, so it might be a while.
Terraforming? I thought everything would be ready.
We've had a few unexpected wrinkles. It's nothing the Pathfinders can't handle. In the meantime, you can head to the waiting area. Next.
This guy next. We're hearing immigration staff happen.
Hi, what's your name?
Bradley Kidd.
Hello, Bradley. I've got you here in our database. I just need to verify your medical scan. Here it is, and... did the doctors say anything to you?
Uh-oh.
No, they were swamped. They said my results would be delayed.
I see. The scan shows you have otitis media.
Oh God, I knew it. I'd come all this way to die.
Take it easy. It's an earache caused by a minor infection. Some immune systems need to adjust to the new environment.
Oh. Right. I always was allergic to everything.
It's not serious enough to deny entry. You'll want to see our medical staff, but otherwise, good luck. Next.
That's super funny. Oh my god. Okay, this is the last person. Might as well hear what they have to say.
Your name?
Moira Purcell, Security Systems Specialist. But I didn't come alone. My son should be here.
Was he on the Hyperion?
Yes, he's an agriculturalist.
That's odd. Prodromos is being set up as a science center. He ought to be in the first wave deployment. You're on the Universal Wake-Up roster.
When will he wake up?
I'm sure he'll be among the next groups revived out of stasis.
Oh, good. That's a relief.
You can wait for further instructions over there.
Thanks.
I like how these subtitles were getting mixed up with people's conversations over there. That's great. That's a good feature. I can't find who voiced her on Google. I would look, but I kind of don't want to alt tab. It can't be a mystery. It cannot be. Let's see what Avina has to say here. I don't ever remember Avina being here. But I don't know.
How may I assist?
Never mind, we've already asked all this.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure.
It has been my pleasure. Cultural exchange.